Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review. And oh my god, what a lovely sunny day. It's a shame I was at work, um, but I'm not at work now. So, what beer, should you have on a sunny day? Saison, damn it. But things have changed a little bit, but we shall see. It is another beer from the welcome to London map. Now, it says, if we look way over here, Partizan, this is who we are looking at. It says they're in Southwark, but they're not, are they? They have left Southwark, quoting, the the expensive things. They were basically they're in the Bermondsey Mile, but they're not anymore. Ridiculous. Anyway, there is a nice write up by the lovely Robin Gilmore about how they left London um, and now up in Leicestershire. So they're not in London, which is crazy. But they have been in London. And I suspect, because none of these beers have actually been made in London, we shall find out. Usually associated with the rail that runs overhead. This one is to celebrate Partizan's links to the near Jubilee line and Bermondsey, brewed with Idaho 7, Citra Cryo, and a French strain of yeast. It's a new New England Saison. Sorry, you can't probably read that. Hazy ester forward. Dun, dun, dun. I had it beautifully focused and then it went out. Anyway, you can go back, freeze the frame if you like, read that. But they're not in London anymore. So what's it got to do with TFL? I don't know. And we're talking over a year ago now. So 22, I believe. So not part of the London scene. They were, but not anymore. 6.2. Interesting. New England Saison 33. What have we got? What have we got? Art by Alec Doherty. So there we go. So there's the link to the train. There's someone skating while they're drinking. I heartily approve. What's that say? Oh, brewed and canned in the EU. So, yet again, it wasn't even brewed in London. There we go. New England Saison is hazy estuary hop forward collaboration with our good friends at Beer 52. Well, they would be good friends because, make sure you avoid those pregnant ladies. They don't like aluminium, apparently. They don't like recycling. They like them so much that they're going to brew not in Bermondsey, not in Leicester, not even in the country. Maybe this was brewed in Saison country, which is Belgium, the southern part of Belgium, the French speaking, if you like. It says made with French yeast, isn't it? So maybe it's just the house yeast too. Just absolutely ridiculous. This Beer 52 obsession with with brewing everything out of the country. It's very un-British. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know Scotland have just lost their First Minister. He wasn't really British anyway, I don't think. Abdul Hamza, I think. No, that's the terrorist. What's his name? Khan, something Khan. Hamza Khan? Something. Anyway, he's gone. Who's going to be the new Scottish dude or lady? I don't know. But what I do know is Beer 52, who are Scottish, you should be held to account, dear friends and dear viewers, because you are subcontracting to the EU. Oh, bit of haze right at the end there. Very, very nice. Not very nice. Well, just under a finger's head. Very pure. pure as the driven snow and very hazy, which is in keeping with the Belgium style. I always think Saison because of French, i.e. the language, and France, but no, it is the southern part of Belgium. But they brew them everywhere, including New England. All right, Partizan, there we go. Boom. We shall see if we can get a good photo out of that bad boy. So interesting hoppage too. Citra Cryo. I'm sure that's for the bittering. Idaho 7 and Centennial. What Centennial? One of my favourite hops ever. I'm getting lemon. That's weird. I'm definitely getting yeast as well. And in the old days, this would be like a Belgium farmhouse style, given to the workers who work in the fields and stuff. So if you're outside and working on your gardens today, like I was, Saison is perfect. Usually they were quite light. In Belgium they're quite light, but these days things are a bit stronger and I like it. In fact, it definitely smells like a Belgian yeast, like a Saison de Pont, or what's that one that you can get? Oh, and it's meant to be like the champagne beer or whatever. I can't. I can never. Duvel. Yeah, smells a bit like that. It's like a wit yeast, which is unusual. It should be more a farmhouse style, but hey, what can we do? When things aren't even brewed in the country, we have got no. They could brew it with anything they like, couldn't they? We would not know. We would not know, dear viewer. Mm, yeah, and it's very much like that kind of Belgium style. A little bit of lemony. Idaho 7 always gives me nut. I haven't got a nut allergy, but it gives me that kind of nutty, maybe like even coconutty kind of thing, husk and type, or coconut water perhaps. Yeah, but I'm also getting lemon. Am I getting the Centennial hops? Because that usually gives me like a nice bubblegummy thing, and I'm not really getting that from here. But then, Franz Ferdinand. No, that was my Terry Wogan. Oh, tell. Oh, um, yeah, pretty bad, I tell you. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not getting the Centennial in this, which is bizarre, but it could be the yeast. That's right, the yeast, dear viewer. Usually Centennial is in pale ales and IPAs and that kind of stuff, but not usually Belgium styles. Although some Belgian people have done IPAs and it's just like, very bizarre. How are we doing lacing wise? Not too. Oh, look, there's a sort of shoe or something sticking up there. And there's a sort of weird creature of. Oh, actually, that looks like it could potentially be a creature that also doubles up as a bottle opener. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, this is nice. It's a refreshing beer. 6.2 could get you in trouble. But is it a Saison? It's very clean. It's not kind of earthy enough. It's not farmyard enough for me. Which says to me it's been made in a big pot, a big commercial premises, instead of a farm or somewhere like that, where saisons traditionally were made. Although I guess they still are, but they don't ship it over to Britain. And it's a British saison, so weird. British saison using New England style hops, I guess. And I don't know if that's true. And made not in Britain, but back in Belgium again, I assume. Oh, oh, that lemon stuff. Lemon and kind of coconut milk or coconut water. So a bit of nuttiness there. But where is that Centennial? I mean, I'm really struggling, but maybe right in the background, a tiny bit of that kind of berry, um, cherry kind of thing. It's hard to pull it out. I wouldn't, if it didn't say it on here, I wouldn't have picked that out at all. In fact, it doesn't say it on the can. It only says it on my notes over here, which is the Beer 52 tasting notes, dear viewer. Idaho 7 and Citra Cryo. That's a shame, because on Beer 52 it says it's got Centennial in. I think Beer 52 perhaps has been lying once again. And it's got some oat in it as well, which is good. Very, very mild, light lacing. There's all sorts of things along the lacing if we're on head watch. All sorts of bizarre kind of things going on with big dobbers on and weird, weird sort of things. But that's kind of me all over, isn't it, dear viewer? A weird, weird thing. Anyway, the beer itself, not too bad. 6.2 is pretty good too. I even like the can. I like this kind of art, cartoon kind of artwork. You know, like a cartoon thing from a newspaper. Remember those things that used to exist? And for transport for London or the tube, you would leave your newspaper on the seat. Pardon me, dear viewer, for someone to find and read, or perhaps use as a hat in the rain or something like that. The Evening Standard was my paper of choice for the tube, although I totally get that some people would like the Metro or perhaps the Big Issue. Who knows? Anyway, that has been Partizan, and they're so partisan. They're so fighting the fight that they decided to move and basically forgot about all the little men and move up to Leicester. Well, enjoy Leicester because you're Leicester the Jester. Guys, there's been Unclejona drinking beers, talking old toot, hopefully being entertaining for the masses, the drinking people, of which you are one, dear viewer. Why not think about subscribing, click like, all that kind of jazz, and Unclejona will return with another beer review real soon.